After planning this trip since March 2020, we are finally on our way to the Maldives. Our 2-day trip to get there starts now. Well, we slightly fucked up, and by we I mean me. We got on our flight in Tampa and they were asking people to check bags, and so I didn't want to be sitting with my backpack at my feet all the time. So I said we should check our suitcases since we had so much time here in LA that it wouldn't be an issue, except we just got to LA. We had to go outside of security because to pick up our bags. We can't get our boarding passes for Qatar yet because it says see the ticket agent. They're not going to be open until 3 hours before the flight, which is 4 hours from now. We have a little bit of a wait on the wrong side of the gates that doesn't have lounges and is very noisy and busy. Not the greatest start. Our flight to get here was also pretty bad. It was ridiculously hot. The woman in between us was coughing like a plague victim, so hopefully we haven't caught anything from her. At least we'll have a double bed to sleep in tonight on the plane. It's now 12 noon and we've made it through security. The Qatar check-in desk actually opened around 11:30, so luckily we were able to get pretty much straight through. There was no line at security, so that was nice. And now we're in the Qantas first class lounge, business lounge. The Qatar one is closed, so we're in like a One World one because they're buddies. We're gonna hang out here for the next 3.5 hours, and then we board our 15.5-hour flight. Tim's having breakfast, and then they're gonna switch out the food. They were in the process of switching out the food, and then he's gonna have lunch.
I should have waited for lunch.
It's now 3:15, and it's almost time to go board our plane.
So exciting. Never had a flight with a cabin door all to my own little room before.
The boarding starts at 3:30, and I said we should go at 3:30, but Tim is making us go early, so chop chop so we can go. We just boarded the plane, and first impressions are this is like basically the same space I have it in the RV. Howdy, neighbor.
It's very spacious. There's lots to discover still. This is a whole storage section under the seat. I was just looking at the wine list to see what I want to drink.
I just found that we have amenity kit. Inside we have some lotion, some face cream, some lip balm. Tim will use that.
Yes, I will.
An eye mask, earplug, eau de toilette. Thank you.
Is your artisan bread?
Lobster with caviar. Yep. It's very fishy.
That's weird. Our screens are showing that we're flying in 2 different elevations.
Because I'm high. It's by like 4 feet as well. Maybe we're flying like this. Tim's watching The Hunger Games and I'm watching Wonka. We're currently going through some
Turbulence.
pretty big turbulence. One of the things that's really cool about these seats is that there is no overhead above us. Like there's only the outer overhead bins. So above us there isn't any. So it feels really like roomy, and it's not like the ceiling is coming down on you. So that's nice. My first course. It's really corny. Ooh, a little bit spicy too.
That's really good. Oh, it's a little spicy.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. And I have to say, in case we don't say it later, the service from the flight attendants so far has been like amazing. My server is called Isa, or Ira. My flight attendant is called Ira, and she brought me my main course. So my glass was empty from my whiskey sour, and said, "Do you want another one?" Like, this is basically like being in a restaurant. This is amazing.
It tastes like from Masala in Seattle. It's that good.
So my dessert just showed up, and oh my god, look at this dessert.
It's got a little meringue.
It's got like flecks of gold in it. That's incredible.
It's okay.
Well, I'll eat yours then. It's soft on the inside and like a mousse almost. It's so good. Out of 10, what would you rate the meal service?
A 9. Okay. The dessert would be an 11.
Yeah, my favorite was actually the soup, I think. The soup was really good.
Amazing. My favorite thing so far has been the chai. It was that good.
So we just got our beds made up. Tim is away getting his pajamas on. I have mine on currently. It's a sleep set, and then it's a lie flat bed with a duvet. The pajamas are actually pretty comfy. They're pretty light. Yeah, now we are getting ready for bed. I'm assuming that they're going to turn off the overhead lights. I have an eye mask somewhere. I don't really remember what I did with it. They also have in the toilet, they have toothbrushes and toothpaste that's like sealed individual packets of toothbrush and toothpaste. So once I finish my old-fashioned, I'm going to go back and brush my teeth before I go to bed, which is weird to say that you're doing that on a plane. This is a pretty heavy like blanket duvet, so I don't know, I might end up sleeping without the... So I can't remember if I said this earlier, but we're actually facing backwards on the plane. The plane's going that way, and we're facing backwards, and because... So the outer rows go one forward, one backward. I can't remember what it's called, but when they're kind of diagonal. And then in the middle it goes 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. And so the 2 on the outside face forward. So even if you are together, you can still get 2 facing forward. It's just that your bed would be, your seat would be here instead of where I am. And so there's like a separation between you and the person next to you. So even if you're together, like Tim and I, they've put the divide all the way down now, so we've basically got, they've even put like a cushion in the middle here, so it's legitimately like a bed now. There's nothing between us, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. At the bottom there is still the footwell, so like we're not going to be playing footsie with each other. Yeah, this is for, you know, this is pretty cozy for being on a plane, like, together. How do you like your pajamas?
They're so comfy. They're cute. They're gray and blue.
On that note, we're gonna go finish our movies, lying in our bed, drinking our cocktails. Good morning from our flight. We're still on it. I don't actually know at all what time it is. It pops up in a minute. I think it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, local time, to where we're landing. We've been in the air for almost 13 hours now. I actually managed to get more sleep than I thought I would.
Because you were comfortable.
I mean, I wasn't comfortable,
Well,
but
more comfortable than
I think definitely being in the RV has helped. Being able to sleep in a small space. We're just getting served breakfast right now. Starting with a Greek yogurt and berry compote. You can probably see we've changed back into our regular clothes out of our pajamas. Did you use one of the toothbrushes? Got some fresh rolls and strawberry jam and butter. Oh wait, this is a croissant. Oh, this is a mini croissant and a little mini cinnamon roll. Look how cute! Did you see the little mini cinnamon roll? It's so cute. Tim has an omelet with some mushrooms and tomato and spinach. And a sausage. This is what we're currently flying over. We just got served our lattes. And for an onboard plane, that's not a bad latte. It's definitely not the worst latte I've ever had. But it's the best one I've ever had at 30,000 feet. I just got served my breakfast, which is, oh my buttermilk pancakes with ricotta and pineapple, and they look delicious. Oh, these are so good. I didn't think I was going to like the pineapple that came with the pancakes, but it's actually pretty good. What was your rating of breakfast?
8 out of 10. Parmesan truffle omelet was very good. Chicken sausage was good. The spinach was amazing, actually. There's some kind of sauteed spinach with onion and pickled peppers in there, I think. But it was really good.
I know, before I say this, I know how, like, spoiled this is going to sound. My only thing is, it might have been a bit too much food, because after dinner and now again after breakfast, I'm absolutely stuffed. I'm aware how spoiled that sounds. Wow, what were your thoughts on our first Qatar business class experience?
It was the quickest 14 and a half hours I think I've ever experienced on an airplane.
Yeah, I was
extremely comfortable.
I was dreading it, I won't lie, but I managed to get more sleep than I thought I would. And going backward, we're facing backwards, and I thought that might be apparent, but actually you can't really tell.
Only during takeoff and landing.
Yeah, my brain has basically just told me that we're going forward, like to the point where I thought, when I was thinking about us getting off the plane, I thought we were going that way, but we're actually going to be going that way. So yeah, all in all, I think it was definitely a very good redemption of miles. And hopefully maybe we can see what we can do about upgrading on the way back.
And we're not done yet. We have another Q-Suites flight from Doha to the Maldives. We have a 7-hour layover in Doha, so we get to go to the Al Hamad Lounge, so that should be very nice. It's one of the world's premier lounges. So we'll see how that compares.
Yep.
See you on the ground.